Great. Hello, everybody. This is ELIZ-SHA Keating from WisdomSeekers.net, and this is for air for April 7th, 2023. April 7th. If I make a mistake and say another number, it's for 7, and because I'm prone to that. So my name is ELIZ-SHA Keating, etc., etc. We've done this before. So air. It's a good day for air for the 7th. Very good. I got the 8 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles is a master craftsman. And so today, and this is the Queen of Wands, which is cyclic. You see she has a aurora boreas. She has the snake that swallows its tail. And that's a symbol of time, cycles of time. And we're running out of time, so... but it is cyclic. So what that card is saying is that we air, with your listening to this, you're probably not listening, you're probably very much on the spiritual path, because what I read from a spiritual point of view. So if you're watching this and you're probably a very spiritual person, which means you have mastery. And the mastery is what you're attaining or working towards today. And do we get mastery? We get mastery in little bits. Maybe you know how to manage money, but you don't know how to manage time. Or you know how to manage time, which we don't have. But money goes over your head. So today you're learning a new thing. You're mastering something new. And it is part of the time constraints, the cycles of time. And we're going to go with cycles of energy. So the cycles of energy it's very important. The Queen of Wands, you see, she has at her fingertips knowledge. And as you grow spiritually, people will ask you questions and you can answer them. Do you know the answer? Not consciously, but you have them at your fingertips. And this is part of the evolution that you're going through. You're evolving so that you have at your fingertips the knowledge you need. This is where trust comes in. This is where mastery comes in. The 8 of Pentacles. Because if you have mastery and you trust yourself, you will trust that the answers you get are the right answers. Will they be 100% of the right answers? Well, we're still human. We still have hooks. And as long as we live and breathe, we will have hooks. That is part of... You don't stay if you've cleared everything up. You don't need to stay if you have cleared everything up. So if you are working through this is learning to trust yourself, the inner you, the inner knowingness. And it's very important, this inner knowingness, allowing yourself to be who you are, because this is where you want to be authentic. And the more authentic you are, the closer to enlightenment you get. And is it important that you reach enlightenment? Let's put it this way. Everybody's going to reach it. Doesn't matter when. It just matters that you are consciously aware of the journey you're choosing. And that doesn't matter where you are in the spiral journey. It really doesn't, because it's all fun and games. We can live in Maya, and it can be so exciting. And we choose many times to live in Maya because it's fun. Do we end up dead and mangled and bruised? Quite often. But when we get to the other side, do we have stories to tell? And I know that I try to one-up other people, and they try to one-up me on their stories. And we have a lot of fun. So that's very important about the journey we're on. Tomorrow's journey, the 7th. This is changes. And spirituality is like a sine wave, right? Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. Up and down. We're not always highly spiritual. If we are highly spiritual, then you can pretty well acknowledge that you have reached enlightenment. So what we have supporting us tomorrow is the star, Estrella. And she is not the old kind of goddess that used to demand sacrifices and things. Well, she does, but not human, not animal. She demands sacrifices of that which no longer serves you. And when we make a move forward, we always have to pay a price, and that's the sacrifice she asks of us. That we pay the price, which means we could leave behind that something we have loved no longer serves. Something that we can leave behind, our anger, our hatred, but it no longer serves. We sacrifice that which no longer serves. And you think, well, that's not a big deal to sacrifice hate and anger. But if it's part of who you identify with, yeah, it's a big deal. So with that, I think you want to go forward and know that you are supported. You will let go. You will pay a price. Everybody pays a price. It's a given. It's rule. But tomorrow, for the 7th, for the air signs, you put in the effort, you're going to reap the rewards. So I think that's a good one. Don't you? Go for it. Namaste. Namasko. I love you. And you I do love.